In this video, we will discuss about acids, bases and salts. Chapter 2, class 10th science. Okay. CBSE, NCERT. Guys, please subscribe my channel and like, share and comments the video. Okay. Acid are sour in taste and bases are bitter in taste. Okay. Beside this, there is a process by which you can identify which one is acids or which one is bases. What is this process? This process is use of an indicator. Okay, indicator. Which indicator? Litmus paper. Litmus paper is a natural indicator. So how we identify acids and bases by litmus paper? Okay, acids changes the color of blue litmus to red. Okay, blue litmus to red. Acid changes the color. Okay, acid change the color of blue litmus to red, and bases change the color of red litmus to blue. Okay, bases changes the color of red litmus to blue. Okay, so litmus is a natural indicator. Okay, turmeric is another such indicator. Beside this, you can also use synthetic indicator. What are these synthetic indicator? At first, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Okay, these two are synthetic indicators to test for acids and bases. Okay, in a brief, acids changes the color of blue litmus to red. Bases changes the color of red litmus to blue. These are natural indicator. Litmus paper is a natural indicator. Synthetic indicator, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Okay, now this is acid solution and this is base और alkali solution. यहाँ पे देखो blue litmus paper in acid solution change into red. Okay, in acid solution blue litmus paper change into red. Okay, यहाँ पे देखो red litmus paper in alkali solutions changes into blue. Okay. Okay, here is a question. You have been provided with 3 test tubes. One of them contains distilled water and the other 2 contain an acidic solution and a basic solution respectively. If you are given only red litmus paper, how will you identify the contents of each test tube? Okay, देखो, so simple. Suppose 3 test tubes are there, A, B and C. Okay, first one drop. Okay, each drop of solution is separately put on the each drop of solution separately put on the red litmus paper. Okay, if in any one of them changes the red litmus to blue litmus, then it is basic. Okay, suppose A is basic, okay. Then remaining two, one is acidic, one is distilled water, okay. Distilled water or neutral, we all know that distilled water is neutral. Now from A, from basic test tube, from the basic test tube, one drop solution put into B and another one drop solution put into C, okay. Then one drop solution from, now next part, what happened, one drop solution B put on to the red litmus paper and one drop solution from C put on the red litmus paper. Which one changes the red litmus to blue litmus? This one is distilled water. Why? Because distilled water is neutral, okay. From basic solutions, if one drop of basic solution is added to neutral solution, this neutral solution converted into basic solution. As a result of this basic solution converts the red litmus paper to blue litmus paper, okay. That solution is this distilled water or neutral solution, and remaining test tube is acidic solution, okay. This is the answer. In this way you should explain the answer in simple language, okay. Now one laboratory test. How do acids and bases react with metals, okay. At first you should take a test tube, okay. Then take some zinc granule within test tube and then 5 ml of dilute sulfuric acid is added, okay. Shake the test tube properly and then a hydrogen gas bubble is produced. Hydrogen gas is produced in this reaction, zinc granule and dilute sulfuric acid. Why hydrogen gas is produced? Because zinc replaces the hydrogen from sulfuric acid, okay. So through the delivery tube the hydrogen gas passes to the soap solution, okay. Soap solutions, through the delivery tube hydrogen gas passes through the soap solutions. As a result of this, soap bubble is produced which is filled with hydrogen, okay. Now a burning candle, okay, burning candle hold to the gas bubbles, okay. Burning candle hold towards the gas bubble and burning of hydrogen gas with a pop sound, okay. This is the test. The burning of the hydrogen bubble, this bubble is burned with a pop sound, okay. This is the test. Now next test, if we added some sodium hydroxide NaOH and some zinc granule to the test tube and heat it properly, okay. Heat it properly, again there hydrogen gas is produced and through the delivery tube hydrogen gas come into soap solutions and soap bubble is formed, and then again a burning candle hold to the gas bubble and burning of hydrogen gas with a pop sound again occur if we added sodium hydroxide and zinc granule, okay. So sodium hydroxide is base and sulfuric acid is acids. So acids and base react with metals. How they react? Okay, in this laboratory test we show that acids and bases react with metals and produces hydrogen gases, okay. But all the metals cannot produce this type of hydrogen gas, okay. Okay, what happened in the previous laboratory test described here, okay. देखो metal in the above reaction, metal means here zinc, reactions displaces hydrogen from the acids. Okay, ये बात मैंने आप लोगों को बताया. दिस सीन एज हाइड्रोजन गैस. ओके, जो हाइड्रोजन एसिड से रिप्लेस किया गया है, दिस इज सीन एज हाइड्रोजन गैस. द मेटल कॉम्बाइंस विथ रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ द एसिड्स एंड फॉर्म्स compound called salt. Okay, that's the reactions of okay, this is the reactions: acid and metal, salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, now if we added bases sodium hydroxide and zinc, then also hydrogen gas is produced and sodium zincate is produced. Okay, you find again that hydrogen is formed in the reaction. However, such reactions are not possible with all metals. Okay, जिंक से प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, but these reactions are not possible with all metals. Okay, now how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates reacts with acid? Okay, at first, in a test tube, dilute hydrochloric acid is taken and metal carbonates is taken, that is sodium carbonate. Okay, metal carbonate is taken, that is sodium carbonate. Okay, sodium carbonate and hydrochloric acid is taken. As a result of this, carbon dioxide gas is produced. Okay, as a result of this, carbon dioxide gas is produced, and carbon dioxide gas passes through this tube, delivery tube, evolve to the calcium hydroxide solutions and converted into calcium carbonate and converted into calcium carbonate, that is a white precipitate. Okay, so at first what happened in reaction with sodium carbonate and hydrochloric acid, carbon dioxide gas is produced, which is delivered through the delivery tube to the calcium hydroxide solutions. With calcium hydroxide solutions, carbon dioxide reacts and produced calcium carbonate white precipitate. Okay, so this is one test. If we added metal hydrogen carbonate, नेक्स्ट प्रोसीड्योर मतलब सेपरेट प्रोसीड्योर में मेटल हाइड्रोजन कार्बोनेट्स, दैट इज सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट एंड dilute hydrochloric acid. As a result of this, again carbon dioxide gas is produced, and which comes through the delivery tube to the calcium hydroxide solutions and produces calcium carbonate white precipitate. Okay, if excess carbon dioxide is produced, okay, if excess carbon dioxide is produced, then what happened then कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट जो है वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के साथ, जो कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट के जो प्रेसिपिटेट हुआ है, इफ एक्सेस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज प्रोड्यूस्ड, दिस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिएक्ट्स विथ कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट and produces calcium bicarbonate, and which is soluble in water. Okay, this is another. Okay, so the descriptions. The reactions occurring in the activity are written as test tube A, sodium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. एक सॉल्ट प्रोड्यूस हुआ है, सोडियम क्लोराइड, वाटर एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. टेस्ट ट्यूब बी में सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट, HCl, यहाँ पे भी NaCl, सॉल्ट, वाटर एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्रोड्यूस हुआ है. ऑन पासिंग ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस इवॉल्व थ्रू लाइम वाटर, and calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide. This is white precipitate calcium carbonate. Instead of on passing excess carbon dioxide, the following reaction take place: calcium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Calcium bicarbonate produce हुआ है which is soluble in water. Okay, this is the concept we should remember. Okay, here some sorts of theoretical descriptions. क्या है वो? Limestone, chalk and marble are different forms of calcium carbonate. Okay, different form of calcium carbonate. All metal carbonates and hydrogen carbonate react with acids. Okay, reacts with acids to give a corresponding salt, carbon dioxide and water. Thus the reactions can be summarized as metal carbonate, metal hydrogen carbonate and acid, salt, carbon dioxide and water. Okay. Okay, next come. How do acids and base react with each other? Acids and base. Okay. We observed that effects of base is nullified by an acid and vice versa. The reaction is taking as under sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. क्या प्रोड्यूस किया है? सोडियम क्लोराइड एंड H2O. It is a salt and it is water. The reaction between acids and base to give us salt and water is known as neutralization reaction. This is very important questions. What is neutralization reaction? The reactions between acids and base to give us salt, this is here, and water is known as the neutralization reaction. Okay, in general the reaction is base and acid, salt and water. Okay, this is the acids and bases each other reaction. यहाँ पे देखो, this is an acid, hydrochloric acid, and this is an base, sodium hydroxide base. क्या क्या रिएक्शन करके क्या प्रोड्यूस किया है? This is a salt and this is water. Okay. Okay. Reactions of metallic oxides with acids. Okay, metal oxides and acid reaction करके salt and water produce करता है. Okay, देखो, this reaction is similar to the reaction between acid and bases. Acid and base reaction करके salt and water produce करता है. यहाँ पे भी देखो acid and metal oxide reaction करके salt and water प्रोड्यूस किया है. इसलिए मेटल ऑक्साइड को हम बेसिक ऑक्साइड भी बोल सकते हो. मेटल ऑक्साइड का आर सेड टू बी बेसिक ऑक्साइड्स. ओके, मेटल ऑक्साइड्स आर सेड टू बी बेसिक ऑक्साइड. व्हाई? बिकॉज metal oxide and acids reactions or reaction is similar to the reaction between acids and bases. Okay, now reaction of non-metallic oxides with bases. Okay, reactions of non-metal oxide with bases produces salt and water. Okay, this reaction is also similar to the acid and base reaction, which also acid and base reactions produces salt and water. So both the reactions are similar. So we can conclude that non-metallic oxide is acidic in nature. Okay, as a base here, so non-metallic oxide is acidic in nature. This can be concluded. Okay. Okay, here is a question. Why should card and sour substances are not to be kept in brass and copper vessels? Okay, why? Because card and sour substances are acidic in nature. Okay, this card and sour substance contain acids. Okay, therefore when they are kept in brass and copper vessels, the metal, okay, copper and this metal, copper and zinc metal reacts with acid. Okay, reacts with acid to liberate hydrogen gas and harmful products. Okay, that's why spoiling the card and sour substance. Okay, and hence card and sour substance are not to be kept in brass and copper vessels. Okay, which gas is usually liberated when an acid reacts with a metal? Illustrate with an example. How will you test for the presence of the gas? Okay, we have done these questions by the laboratory test. Okay, so the questions come from there. Okay, generally hydrogen gas liberated. Okay, when an acid reacts with a metal, that's the first point. So how we illustrate and test it? uh, Take a few pieces of zinc granule, okay, and 5 ml of dilute H2SO4 in a test tube, okay, in a test tube, and shake it and pass the gases produced into a soap solutions. Okay, here are soap solutions. As a result of this, gas bubble is formed. Okay, gas bubble is formed, and when a burning candle and gas bubble contains hydrogen gas. Okay, as hydrogen gas produced and hydrogen gas come through a delivery tube to the soap solutions, and the soap bubble is formed, and soap bubble contain hydrogen gas. A burning candle is brought near the bubbles, and bubble, and there is a cracked sound. Okay, pop sound. Okay, not crack, there is a pop sound. But with the pop sound. Okay, burning of bubble with pop sound. uh, this is the test that illustrate that when acid reacts with a metal, produces hydrogen gas. Okay. Okay, now next questions. Metal compound react with dilute hydrochloric acid to produce effervescence. Okay, effervescence means bubble. What do you mean by effervescence? Effervescence means bubble. Okay, the gas evolved extinguishes a burning candle. Extinguishes means to cease burn. To cease burning. Okay, extinguishes means to cease burning or blow out. Okay, extinguishes, that gas blow out a burning candle. Okay, burning candle निभ गया, मतलब निभ गया. Write a balanced chemical equations for the reactions if one of the compound formed is calcium chloride. Okay, one of the compound दे दिया है calcium chloride, मतलब एक balanced equation लिखना है. compound form is calcium. ओके, बैलेंस्ड केमिकल इक्वेशन तो क्या है यहाँ पे? वी नो दैट द गैस इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ऑब्वियसली. ओके, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्रोड्यूसेस effervescence, bubble, and extinguishes or blow out a burning candle. Okay, so what is the balanced chemical equations? Calcium carbonate reacts with calcium carbonate, and that is metal compound. Okay, reacts with hydrochloric acid and produces calcium chloride. Okay, क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है, देखो, कैल्शियम क्लोराइड. ओके, एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर. ठीक है, so this is the balanced chemical equation, and this is the answer. So what is the gas? This is carbon dioxide. Okay, what do all acids and bases have in common? Okay, acid solution, the common is acid solution in water conducts electricity, and the base solution in water conducts electricity. This is the common. Okay, देखो, glowing of the bulb indicates that there is a flow of electric current. Okay, obviously through the solution. Okay, the electric current is carried through the solution by ions. Okay, dilute HCl solutions and water. Okay, in dilute HCl solutions and water, there is a produce of H plus ion and H3O plus ion, that is hydronium ion, and that is H plus ion. Okay, this H plus ion and hydronium ion carried electric current. The electric current is carried electric current. Okay, that's why uh, glowing of the bulb occurs happen. Acidic solutions of water conduct electricity because of production of H plus ion, and that is indicate that this is acid. H plus ion confirms that this is acid. Okay, what happened to the base solution in water? In case of base solution, there is a production of OH minus hydroxyl ion. Okay, this is anion, and this also carried electric current. Okay, this also carried electric current. Okay, and glowing of bulb happens. Okay, so acid solutions in water conducts electricity because of H plus ion, and base solution in water conducts electricity because of OH minus ion. So this is the common between acid and base. सो पिछले स्लाइड में मैंने जो बताया है वही यहाँ पे डिस्क्राइब किया गया है. देखो, since the cation present in the acid is H plus, okay, this suggests that acids produces hydrogen ions, okay, in solution, which are responsible for their acidic properties. Okay, the cation present in acid is H plus, and this suggests that acid produces hydrogen ions in solution, which are responsible for their acidic property. H plus ion responsible for acidic property. H plus ion responsible for. Okay, here is a test. Okay, at first discuss about the test. Okay, this is a conical flask containing concentrated H2SO4. This is test tube and this is sodium chloride. Okay, ठीक है. So what happened? सोडियम क्लोराइड एंड H2SO4 सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड रिएक्शन करके क्या क्या प्रोड्यूस होगा? HCl एंड सोडियम सल्फेट. HCl जो प्रोड्यूस होगा ना यहाँ पे वो ड्राई HCl, मतलब पूरा ड्राई HCl है. ओके, इफ सपोज your surroundings weather is very much humid, okay, at this stage what should be done? A guard tube containing calcium chloride. okay, ये जो गैस डिलीवर होगा ना, इसका एक गार्ड ट्यूब यूज़ करो containing calcium chloride to dry the produced gas. ओके, प्रोड्यूस जो गैस होगा उसको ड्राई रखने के लिए गार्ड ट्यूब containing calcium chloride यूज़ करना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो यहाँ पे ड्राई HCl निकलेगा. ड्राई HCl अगर निकलेगा तो यहाँ पे तुम एक लिटमस पेपर धरो. ठीक है, एक लिटमस पेपर रखो. लिटमस पेपर रखने से ड्राई लिटमस पेपर, ओके, ड्राई लिटमस पेपर रखोगे तो लिटमस पेपर का, ब्लू लिटमस पेपर का कोई कलर नहीं चेंज होगा. ठीक है, लिटमस पेपर का कोई कलर चेंज नहीं होगा. क्यों चेंज नहीं होगा? क्योंकि ड्राई HCl में H प्लस आयन नहीं है. ओके, सो इसका एसिडिक नेचर भी नहीं है, इसलिए ड्राई HCl में H प्लस आयन नहीं है, इसलिए इसका एसिडिक नेचर भी नहीं है. ओके, सो लिटमस पेपर उसका कलर भी नहीं चेंज हो रही है. ब्लू लिटमस पेपर का रेड कलर में कन्वर्ट नहीं होगा. ओके, अगर आप मॉइस्ट लिटमस पेपर यहाँ पे ले लो. अगर आप मॉइस्ट लिटमस, पहले आप ड्राई लिटमस लिया, फिर बाद में आप मॉइस्ट, मतलब वो ड्राई लिटमस नहीं है, मॉइस्ट लिटमस अगर लो तो वहाँ पे क्या है? मॉइस्ट लिटमस में वाटर है. वाटर का कांटेक्ट में अगर HCl आएगा तब वहाँ पे H प्लस आयन एंड H3O प्लस आयन प्रोड्यूस होगा. समझ लो बात. यहाँ पे मॉइस्ट लिटमस लिया है, फिर उस मॉइस्ट मतलब वाटर है, उस वाटर के साथ HCl रिएक्शन करके H प्लस आयन और H3O प्लस आयन प्रोड्यूस किया है. एंड एज ए रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस this blue litmus paper will be changed into red. देखो, due to acidic in nature, as H plus and H3O plus ion present, so acidic nature present है, so blue litmus paper convert into the red litmus paper. Okay, so actually देखो, this experiment suggests that hydrogen ions in HCl are produced in the presence of water. This is very important line. The separation of H plus ion from HCl molecules cannot occur in absence of water. देखो, the separation of H plus ion from HCl molecule cannot occur in the absence of water. Okay, when only dry HCl and dry litmus paper present, no color change. When dry HCl and moist litmus paper present, then HCl reacts with water and produces H plus ion, and that is H plus ion causes acidic nature of HCl, and it changes the blue litmus paper into red litmus paper. Okay, so all about the tests and all about the concepts of this slide. Okay स्टूडेंट, अच्छे से सुनो, ध्यान से समझ जाओगे. देखो यहाँ पे सेम बात लिखा हुआ है, हाइड्रोजन आयन कैन नॉट एग्जिस्ट एलोन. ओके, बट दे एग्जिस्ट आफ्टर कॉम्बाइनिंग विथ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल. ओके, देखो HCl वाटर मॉलिक्यूल के साथ कॉम्बाइन करके H3O प्लस Cl माइनस प्रोड्यूस किया है. ठीक है, आफ्टर कॉम्बाइनिंग विथ वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स. दस हाइड्रोजन आयन्स मस्ट ऑलवेज बी शोन एज H प्लस ब्रैकेट AQ मीन्स एक्वास. ओके, और हाइड्रोनियम आयन ऐसे ऑलवेज ऐसे शो करता है, H प्लस H2O इक्वल टू H3O प्लस, दैट इज हाइड्रोनियम आयन. Hydrogen ion cannot exist alone, but they exist after combining with water molecules. This is very much important. Okay, we have seen that acid gives H3O plus ions or H plus ion AQ in water. Okay, so let us see what happens when a base. Okay, what happens when a base is dissolved in water. व्हाट हैपन्स, देखो यहाँ पे सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड NaOH बेस है, वाटर पे डिजॉल्व किया है, तो क्या प्रोड्यूस होगा, Na प्लस OH माइनस, दैट मीन्स हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन प्रोड्यूस हुआ है. पोटाशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड देखो हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन प्रोड्यूस हुआ है एक्वास, एंड मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड देखो यहाँ पे भी हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन प्रोड्यूस हुआ है. बेसिस, सो व्हाट इज द कंक्लूजन, बेस जनरेट हाइड्रोक्साइड और हाइड्रोक्सिल आयन्स इन वाटर. ओके, next line is very important. What is alkali? Bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. Bases which are soluble in water are called alkalis. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे एक सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट, all bases do not dissolve in water. Okay, but those bases which dissolved in water are called alkalis. Okay, alkali is a base that dissolves in water. ठीक है, alkali is soapy in touch, bitter and corrosive. Never taste or touch them as they may cause harm. Okay, this is about alkali. देखो, so we identified that acid generate H plus ion in water and base generate OH minus ion in water. So there is a reaction between acids and bases that is called neutralization reaction. Okay, so acid and base, salt and water produce हुआ है. यहाँ पे देखो XM and HOH, that means water. So वाटर प्रोड्यूस हुआ है एंड सॉल्ट प्रोड्यूस हुआ है. एसिड एंड बेस का जो रिएक्शन है इसको हम न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन कहते हैं. वो पिछले स्लाइड में, प्रीवियस स्लाइड में हम लोगों ये बात क्लियर किया है. ठीक है, न्यूट्रलाइज. ओके, थैंक्स एवरीवन. काइंडली सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड लाइक, शेयर एंड कमेंट्स द वीडियो.